Hey, it's Ben from Island Hunting and Outdoors. Today I'm going to be hiking up the river to find a cool spot to make a fire in the middle of the river to rotisserie roast a bear ribeye. Stay tuned for some really cool views and some good food. Alright, welcome back. Got my pack all loaded up. Got some felt boots on from my waders. And I'm gonna hike up this river for, I don't know, 2 kilometers probably, maybe a little further, to a little spot I know. And try and construct a rotisserie powered by the river. I'm gonna try and get this video out today, or film today, because there's a fire ban starting tomorrow. So I'm gonna make my fire right next to the river with no stuff around that could risk starting a fire, because we don't want to be doing that. Pretty easy walking actually. The rocks aren't too slimy. I think I have a video, what was it? Fishing for brown trout or something. And I hiked this in the middle of winter and it was really fast. Well, not really fast, but a lot worse than it is now. So this is mellow. Plus if I fall in, it's not a big deal. I was literally swimming in the river 10 minutes ago. Something cool over here. This little spring comes out of the side of the cliff. It's this super ice cold water. It runs all year round. It's probably good for drinking, I would think. Yeah, like right here. Super cold. It just comes out of the side of the rocks. There could, but I don't think there'd be a creek up there because it would dry out in the middle of summer, but I've never seen it not running. And like I said, when you stand in it, it's just ice cold. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a huge trout swimming right there. It's pretty camouflaged in, but oh, it's coming this way. Oh, there's like 3 of them over there. Holy smokes. Toss a fly in right now, you'd definitely be hitting them. This is my favorite pool on this whole river. It's just super clear. It's a log to jump off if you really want. I've had cougars laying on that log watching me fish downriver. But yeah, we're gonna hike up a little further. How cool is this little trench though? Goes right up. Hopefully we can make it around the corner. It's super deep too. But let's see, I might have to go through the forest, but I might be able to. So this used to be a sandy beach in here. And I guess after the last few winters of having really high water, it's just wide open. There's this little trough right here. That's pretty cool. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe there's a spot I could pretty much have the fire in the river, which would be kind of sick. There's like a flat rock right next to a rapid, or there's a spot on the shore. But I mean, having it in the river would be pretty cool. But we'll see. I'm just gonna scope out a couple more spots. Can't believe how worn down the bank is. It didn't used to look like this down here. Like, that's crazy. This has to be all underwater in the winter time. I want to see what's around the corner. It's starting to turn into like an adventure hike. I gotta hurry up and find a spot to make my water wheel, or whatever, my rotisserie. But every corner you go around is like another super rad spot, deep holes to fish. I want to come do a hike to the very top of this river system and just bring fly rods. It'd be a good time. Lots of bear prints up here coming through. There's no shortage of bears and cougars in this area. It's pretty far away from anything. So yeah, how ironic would that be if I was doing a bear rotisserie and a bear comes out and mauls me. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I didn't bring any. Well, I got an axe. That's good enough. Okay, gotta remember where I walk so I don't go over my head here. It's pretty deep. There's a little hole there. Yeah, I'm gonna head downriver, I think. Gotta figure out what spot I'm going to go to. There's too many to choose from, you know? So many good spots. But it's getting late. May not look like it, but I just want to show you this little rapid here. It's super cool. Good 10-15 feet deep there into this beautiful run. Right on. These are these felt boots come in handy. They just glue to the rocks. They will even outperform a Holy Soul on four-wheel locked. That's how good they are. I might try to have the fire on the rock in the river. That'd be kind of neat. Hopefully it doesn't explode. It's a pretty big rock, so I don't know. I'll put a piece of wood under it, maybe to kind of insulate it. Or do it on the shore, I don't know yet. I'll get back to you when I can figure that part out. All right, I just found something really cool that I gotta show you. Look at this. It's all like quartz or something in there. Freaking asteroid. That's neat. Big vein going right through it. Huh. That's neat. Huh. I was taking my GoPro off my selfie stick there to put onto a head mount, and the little pin that goes in it, I dropped it up there. Bounce, 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 went into this, and it's all black water. So I had to move all the rocks to flush it out, and there it is. Of course it bounces like 6 feet and goes under a rock somewhere. Oh well. Alright, I gotta get to work here. I think I'm gonna do it on that rock right there, and then have the water wheel in there. And yeah, I didn't bring anything for like the paddles of the water wheel. I thought about it, but I'm gonna try and cut some bark off a tree and use bark and slit the end so I can stuff bark in, and you'll see. All right, I was just coming over here and I found some bark that I may be able to use for paddles. I'm just gonna kind of, oh, prickles everywhere, yep. Standard issue. All right, that should be enough for at least like, so we can get 5 paddles, 4 paddles. What do I need? 1, 2, 4 paddles. So yeah. All right, this is the one, the chosen one. These things grow like weeds, so I'm not too concerned taking one down here. And this will be my main like the spit for the rotisserie, and I'll mount the wheel to this. It's a really dull saw, 5 years old I think. Well, it's not bad in the softwood, soft hardwood. Going on a stick hunt. So I need 6 sticks for a tripod. This looks like a nice, but I mean, like, there's sticks everywhere. I don't even have to work too hard for it. There's one right there. Yeah, let's go cut that up. Oh, whoa, okay. So you see here, there's wasp nest or hornet nest everywhere. I'm just trying to see where it came from. Obviously, sometimes raccoons, or maybe even river otters, but I know raccoons will rip apart wasp nests. That looks like a big one too. There's pieces of it everywhere. honeycomb. They go for the larvae in it, or the larva in it, however you pronounce that. Looks like they were just right here. Oh, yeah, so this is pretty recent. They're still coming back to it. Look at how camouflaged in that is. Right there. I'm gonna get back. I don't feel like getting lit up by those things. So I'm not gonna cut those sticks up. Let's pass on those ones. But that's pretty crazy how they can rip those apart. Anywho, I'm gonna go back up this way then. Okay. And one more the same length. Kind of one at the same size. That one's pretty janky. Oh, right here. We'll buck this off. Oh, or just rip it off, I guess. Oh. Do a little measurement. Some precision stuff here, boys and girls. Okay, 3. First tripod. I want them the same size, so I'll remeasure. All right, we got our 6 poles here. Gonna get back over here. Whew. All right, new tripod. Gonna set that up in a minute, or set it up when I'm filming over here, I guess. This is kind of the easiest way to film at the moment. All right, tripod time. Just gonna use some jute twine here. I haven't even built tripods that much, but it's not rocket appliances. I think you just take 3. I will improve. But, you know. Cut a nice section of this off. Instead of wasting a bunch of paracord, because I'm going to take it apart after. I don't want to leave it set up in the middle of the river. You just kind of weave it like so. I'm sure people in the comments will let me know the proper way to do it. I appreciate that. But for now, this way I should do. Whatever. It's not pretty, but we're bushcrafting. You see that? Oh man, look at that. That's some professional amateur stuff right here, you know? Kind of running out of time, but give her a go. So what I was thinking is, don't cut my hand and get this slit right here. You just get a nice deep cut and then try and get that to stay in here. I've seen a couple other videos, but people are using like snaring wire to tie pieces of bark, like birch bark on. I don't have any birch bark around here. Yeah, it's a nice cut in it. Extremely awkward. It's probably good. Might have to hollow it out a bit more, but yeah. Oh, delicate bark. Yeah, where's my knife? Wouldn't be bushcrafting without some betoning. Let's do it right on there. Do it without splitting this whole thing apart. And maybe I'll save these little wedges so I can wedge it in to secure it. And score it or something. Oh yeah. There we go. Why didn't I do that the first time? Silly me. There we go. Okay. That's what we're looking for. And then yeah. I guess that might work. The other side's gonna be a little harder because I picked the thinnest stick for some silly reason. But let's go for it anyways. I don't even know if I can cut that small with this dull knife, dull saw, sorry. No, I'm just gonna cut my hand probably. Yeah, no. Oh, there's slivers all over me now. Well, that didn't work. Shoot. Alright, well now I know how to do this side. Let's just pull that out. I got a thicker piece here and a thicker piece over there. The second one, I'm going to put out further. This is the heavier one. And yeah, hopefully it stays put. The water's moving pretty good here, but yeah, this wants to float. Maybe if I pile rocks around it. Oh no, there we go. Okay. There we are. We'll just bury it with rocks. And we'll definitely be jumping in the river after I'm done building this. Yeah, seems good. Alright, I'm going to measure real quick with that stick. It's a bit far away. Yeah, I almost need a longer pole, and I can use this for the other part of it. Maybe I'll go grab a longer pole. I can get it out into the current better. New plan. It's getting too late. It's gonna take, I gotta come out and do like a full day to do this video. But in the meantime, I am gonna do a rotisserie over the fire. It just won't be water powered, but I can twist it, it's all good. It's not too hard. But in the future, like, I'm definitely gonna do a water wheel one. I just came out with like 2 hours, not enough time. But I'm gonna make a fire on the rock here, get a spit going over the top, and cook up a bear roast. It's a ribeye chunk off of a bear I harvested last year. And yeah, when that's cooking, I can jump in the river. It'll be a good time. Got some kindle in here. This time of year, it's extremely easy. Staring right at the sun there. Just find yourself a tree that you've run into about 6 times and you're crossing underneath it, and then you finally cut the end off of it. Might have got that on camera, I can't remember. I don't think I have a lighter or anything. I do have a fire steel, so. Okay. Easy. Brought a chunk of arbutus. I really don't want to smash this into the rock, so I'll try my hardest not to, but Beauty. 2 angles at once, you know. Really stepping it up. Oh, I broke my base. All these pieces are cut on angles because when we were cutting this tree down, it was so big around. We had to cut on an angle so you could slide it off. So makes it for extremely easy, fun splitting. Come on. Let's do one more split. Whatever. I'll just burn that one whole. All right, got my base. You know what? I'm gonna call that good. I'll let my kindling light the big stuff. All right, axe mask on so you don't lose it. Very easy to lose these things. Okay, some tinder material. I think jute twine should work just fine. I've never tried using jute before. I think I've seen people use it though. All right, I'm gonna get out onto the riverbank again. Or, sorry, into the river. With my fire steel. Stay. Okay. Still pretty cool having a fire in the river. We'll fluff this up as best as I can. Oh wow, that works all right. Oh. Almost worked. Scrape some shavings in there, trying to get a really hot spark. Doesn't want to stay going. Man, this stuff is kind of hard to get going. So, I couldn't get the jute twine to work. So I did a little bit of cedar shavings. Or feather sticks. Hopefully this works. And I don't knock it all into the river. Gotta be careful you don't get too excited and drop your knife in the water or something. Or half your tinder like that. Oh, that's hot. Can't even see the flame on the one side. Okay. Perfect. And we'll put the spit over there. I'm gonna get it going pretty good first. I'm gonna go grab some more cedar. Hopefully no planes going over. I think there's a forest fire or something crazy. Keeping it small, and I'm keeping it in the middle of a river, but we have 2 days left before the fire ban starts, so I am allowed to have a fire, but I like to play it safe and do it this way. Alright, we gotta get that bear roast going before it's dark out and the other bears come. Probably like right about there. Okay. We'll go ahead and toss a couple more chunks of arbutus in here. Right there without wrecking the fire. Kind of hard to balance everything on a rock. I'm gonna go get some more kindling actually. This should work just fine. Have to make a couple little adjustments here and there, but just get all the bark off this. Just gonna kind of burn the stick up a bit, get that slimy coating off. That's ripping hot, so I don't think it'll take too long to cook. As soon as I get this ready, I will go grab my piece of meat there and season it up. So, big chunk of bear. It's a ribeye piece, and my cooler wasn't very good. It's warmed up the beer pretty good actually, but whatever. So, gonna get that out. Is the water colder than the beer? No, not really. Some garlic powder. Get some Montreal steak spice somewhere, I think. Yep. That should be good enough. I'll go grab that stick real quick. So with bear, you want to make sure you're cooking it pretty good. But I'm definitely not going to be able to eat this whole thing. I'll be bringing some home. But geez, it's like gonna fall off. Actually, let's shove it through the side and just like weave it on. Got a better chance of staying on that way. Yeah. All right. And we'll do the garlic powder first. Soaking wet hands. Not ideal, but I'm just gonna try and shake it on like this. Same with the Montreal steak. This is probably the most tender piece besides the tenderloin. We always eat those first, so they're long gone. There. Now, bring you over here. Fall and put my fire out? No. I think I had it going this way. That'll do. And it is really hot out, so I'm gonna jump in the river in a second, but I'll get a close-up of this. And remember to take my mic off before I jump in. Pretty cool. Mid-river fire pit. Got some arbutus burning, so that'd be really good to cook this with. Burns real hot and for a long time. Here we go. Looking good. See how she's doing here. Seems to be good. Pretty hot there. Yeah. Get a little closer, hopefully. You don't want raw bear. Make sure it's cooked good. It's gonna be getting dark out soon, and kind of misjudged how long it would take to cook a huge chunk of meat like this. It's still cooking, but I cut into it and there is some pretty rare bits, and so I'm gonna cook for maybe 10 more minutes. Maybe cut a couple small pieces off to try, and I got about a 3-kilometer hike back to my vehicle, and then when I get home I'll toss it on my barbecue and finish it. But I do want to try it out here just because why not, right? Yeah, sun's gone down over the mountain there, and yeah, I don't feel like running into wildlife right now. It's a pretty densely populated area with cougar and bear. Yeah, that's all right. I'm not worried about that. Until it's pitch black and I can't see me running into them. There was another spring right here. We'll go check it out actually. This water is so cold. So clear too. Like beauty. And just never stops flowing. It's awesome. See the trout starting to jump. The odd one in the pools here, eating bugs. I bet if you snorkeled through here right now, you'd see some pretty big trout. Anyways, I really want to do that video maybe once you're allowed to have campfires again, probably in the fall. I'll do like a big rotisserie roast when I actually have like hours to build it, and I'll make it real proper. But this was fun for what it was. Never had a fire in the middle of a river before, so, and the rock never blew up, so I guess you're good to go. Maybe if you have it going for like 4 hours or so, but it's only been maybe 2 hours, hour and a half. Pretty much got it going right on the coals now. Which are glowing hot. Those arbutus coals are the best. And the rock's heated up nicely on the top too, so see the grease coming off of it. Pretty oily, greasy meat, which is good. Doesn't dry out. But yeah, you definitely want to make sure it's cooked all the way. Start whittling some pieces off there soon before I see a bear coming over my shoulder. Imagine that, eh? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. My buddy was just up in the bush the other day up from here, and there was at least 5 or more bears just hanging out on the hillside. He's never seen them all in one spot there before, so there's a lot. But it'd be kind of cool to see a cougar, as long as it wasn't after me. But yeah, it's a rad spot. Got a little piece here. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. It was in the berry fields when I shot this one, so pretty good tasting meat. Tastes like grass-fed beef, really. Cool. Well, I'm gonna have a few bites off this, maybe a little more, and then I gotta start getting my butt out of here because it's a bit of a hike downriver. Yeah, look at this. It's perfect right here now. So hot. These arbutuscles are not a joke under here. And we got jute twine all over it. Oh my god, that's hot. How do I get so much jute twine on this thing? Can't go wrong with bear ribeye. Even though it's well done, it's still tender. Sorry, hat's like falling off. Yeah, that's deadly. Pretty cool. Sitting in the middle of a river eating a chunk of bear ribeye I harvested. Yeah, all I need now is to see a Sasquatch run by, and that'll make my day. Anyways, sorry. And have a few more bits of this and be on my way and finish it at home. Got all this deconstructed. I'll knock all that off into the river. Look how hot that rock is. This is when it'll probably pop. But no chance of starting a fire now. Oh, I just got that little bit of twine left to take off. And then I'm gonna hike out of here. I'll do another one soon. Not sure what, but it'll be something interesting. Well, not allowed campfires, but I can still cook on my stove at the river and stuff, so we'll do something like that. Maybe I'll do a crayfish mac and cheese or something cool. Anyways, thanks for watching.